Yeah, what up? Welcome back to another video, guys. Oof, that's a little foggy in there. Welcome back to another video. As promised, I told a few guys I was going to be doing a review on this helmet in the past day or two. I've also have gotten several requests for me to do a review on this helmet lately, which is funny. I've never done a review on this helmet, even though I've almost had it for 2 years. So let's just go ahead. Let's jump into it. This is the Biltwell lane splitter. I already went ahead, as you can see, my visor is a different color. So obviously I changed the visor out. I got rid of the clear one. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the matte black version. I originally got this helmet when I first got my iron 883. I had the matte black iron, and I kind of wanted the matte black to go with the bike as well. As you can see on top, I went ahead and I put a Supreme sticker on it. It's just a little touch that I wanted to put on it. This is also my main helmet. This is the helmet that I use to moto vlog. So as you can see there, I got my Marvel Kid 87 sticker on the side with the YouTube logo. I also have a Vulcan right here, so I could attach my dongle onto there. And then on this side is where the GoPro goes attached to it. And then under here somewhere is where the my mic adapter goes. My mic, yeah, well, the mic to the adapter. If you want to see my GoPro setup, I also did a video on that half a year ago or so. I might link it up at the end so you guys can watch that video. Very simple the way I have my GoPro set up. If you want to buy some of the items to do a setup on your helmet, then all the description, everything is down below in the box. You guys could just go ahead and click on the link so you guys go buy the stuff from Amazon. So like I said, this helmet is nothing special, guys. It goes for around $150. You can really find it out there for a cheaper price. I got it for 20 bucks. We'll get into that a little more once I get on the bike right now and I give you guys the review on the bike as well. I just wanted to give you guys a nice clean view of what it looks like with the helmet on. There you go. Nice little turnaround. You guys get a nice little view of everything. Like I mentioned before my previous videos, I am 5'7". This is what the helmet looks like on me. Alright, so this is what the inside looks like. And yes, you are able to take everything out and put it in your washing machine and wash everything however you like. This is a size small. If this helps in any way, I am a size 7 in fitted hats, fitted baseball caps. So if that helps in any way, this is a size small. Helmet does fit me very good, very snug. It feels snug against my face, against my head. So good fitment, very nice. All right, you're also gonna have your chin spoiler right here. You can also take that off if you like. I like having it on. And then to secure it, once it's on, you just have your basic loop right here, which is snap on. I wish it was the other ones and you're just able to just like, you know, snap on and off, but this one you gotta loop it in there, which is, I mean, for me, whatever, it's fine. The other way is just obviously much easier. Now the helmet does have ventilation right here in front, so you have these 3 slips, and then right in the back you're gonna have some of this hot air just flying out. Only downfall about this helmet, which I hate, is that you cannot close the ventilation gaps right here. So for the winter time, the helmet sucks. For the summertime, it's amazing because you're getting a lot of airflow in there, and you stay pretty cool. But for the winter time, your mouth is just literally frozen in there from all that cold wind just rushing in there as you're on your bike. Easy fix, you can just put some you could cover it up with something inside, but I mean it might fog up on you, so you know, there it goes. Okay, so to open up your visor, you're gonna lift up right here, which is pretty simple, and then it locks in pretty good. It's not the best helmet either. Like when you have it, if you want some air as you're riding in the bike, and if you want to kind of have it halfway open, it's not the best either because it will just like literally fly up. It doesn't lock in place as well. The visor is really easy to change out. So as you can see right here on the side, I have a screw there and a screw here, I believe. So all you gotta do is take a penny, a quarter, anything, a screwdriver, loosen that up, and then pop, that comes out, and you can pop your new one in. And these visors come in all colors, guys. Any color. The visors are pretty cheap. They might be around like I forgot how much I paid for this visor, but I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to say a price. I mean, let's say it was between 30 and 45 bucks, around there. So not as expensive as other helmets. So yeah. So let's go get on the bike right now. We'll give you a review of what it feels like on the bike, all right? Give you guys a nice little shot of the bike right now. I know that's what you guys like to see. This little pretty little lady right here. All black. Filthy little girl, looking pretty. By the way, I'm having a lot of issues with this right here, guys. This thing keeps getting loose on me. I don't know why. I already tried to fix it. I put Loctite on this side, but it's not the bolt. It's like the actual device right here. It's like something's definitely defective with it. So I gotta take that in and see what's wrong with it. Maybe they can swap that part out for me. All right, I forgot my gloves. All right, whatever, just going around the block. So, like I was saying before, guys, the ventilations right in front of the helmet do not close. So right now, today is about 90 degrees. So as you can see, a beautiful day here in Dirty Jersey. Blue skies, clear skies, semi-blue. Feels amazing today. So this helmet during the summertime feels great. There's a lot of airflow coming in through the front, which is great, but it does get a bit hot around your head area, because it does have that small space in the back for the air to supposedly flow out. But it definitely gets hot in there. You know, you can take this helmet off and you're gonna be sweating. So not the best airflow coming out of the helmet to cool you off, but it looks really cool. It's a really cool helmet, and it's pretty cheap. It is DOT approved and, you know, whatever, but I'm not gonna say it's the best helmet on the market, because it's not. But it's a cool helmet, it's a cheap helmet. It was my first helmet that I started off with. So I mentioned before that I got this helmet for $20. So I'm gonna let you guys know how I got it. I'm gonna let you guys know how I went from $150 to me only paying $20. So when I first got my Iron 83, I did the poker run. So anytime you get you buy a bike at your Harley dealership, they do the poker run where they do, the poker card game, and they go around for each department and you gain points for depending on what cards you pick out. So I had gotten like 100 points, and then I had an additional points for something else on a gift card. I had like I don't know, like $40 on a gift card or something like that I used towards it. And then my salesman also kind of hooked me up. So he added all that together, and they were like, listen, all you owe for the helmet is 20 bucks if you want to use all your points and everything in the gift card. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. And I gotta be honest with you, like, this is one of the helmets that I first was looking at before I purchased it. I was either gonna get this one, and I mean, the one I really wanted was a Simpson Outlaw, but obviously a little more pricier. And if I was able to get this one for 20 bucks, then hey, I got it for 20 bucks. So pretty cool story. $20 helmet, and I still have it. In September, it's going to be 2 years with it. I am trying to get a Simpson Outlaw right now, but that helmet that I'm probably just gonna, just use it just to wear, not to vlog, because it's such a cool looking helmet that I don't want to mess up the facial view of it, So I'll keep this one as just my moto vlog helmet until I want to upgrade it to something else later on. I mean, it serves its purpose so far for me. It does very well. So do I highly recommend this helmet? I do not highly recommend it, just due to the fact that you're unable to close the ventilation. Also due to the fact that it does get a bit hot in the summertime on top where your head is at. But it's a pretty cool helmet. It is on the cheaper side if that's what you're looking for, and also comes in various colors. Like I said, it does come in this matte black. It comes like in a matte red, I think, silver, and it does come in like a gloss black as well, and I think I've seen it in white. So it comes in various colors. So if you guys want to go ahead and buy that helmet and shop around, be smart, do a lot of research, because you could find it for cheap prices. They have sales on these helmets on different websites all the time, like really cheap. A friend of mine just got one recently, and he got it for maybe under $100. I think he got it for like 75 bucks or something like that. So just do your research, look on a bunch of websites, Google a bunch of stuff, and you'll be surprised how cheap you find these helmets. They are very, very popular. A lot of people get these helmets. If it's not the Simpson Outlaw, it's this one. Woo! Feels good, baby. Feels good. Let's turn right here. Very cool. Now I gotta say, it is very comfortable though. The cheek pads on the inside definitely feel really good on your face. It's well padded, it feels good, and after a while it does stretch out a bit, like any other helmet. The more you wear it, you know, at first when you get helmets, they're really tight, and then it'll stretch out a bit. And just also FYI, if you're out there looking for a helmet, guys, just make sure you're going with the proper size. You don't want to have a helmet that's going to be wobbling on your head. Any helmet that you should get should be tight. It should be nice and snug against your cheekbones. That's how you know you have a good fit helmet. Obviously not tight to the point where you can't get the helmet over your head, but it should be very snug against your cheekbones and your forehead. So awesome comfort, great wind ventilation from the front. It is a bit hot, and it's a cool looking helmet. I mean, it is what it is. That's all you get. That's all I can say about the helmet. And I think that's going to conclude the video. Thank you guys for watching so much. I have a few cool videos coming up this weekend. I'm going to be riding 2 cool bikes. Hey, that's a cool jumping castle over there. Wow, that's awesome. I'm gonna be doing a review on 2 different bikes this weekend, and then I have a group ride with the Sovereign Brotherhood MC, so look out for that. That video should be out Monday, because I'm gonna be riding with them on Sunday. So some good stuff coming up this week. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell button so I notify you anytime I upload any type of new content. This is my 2020 Lowrider S, which I'm building out little by little. And I want to bring you guys along for the ride, along for the journey. If you like this helmet, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up right now. Go ahead, go out there and get yourself a cool helmet, baby. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna go home and eat because I'm starving. Like always, guys, let the force be with you. Ride safe and enjoy the ride, baby. Peace.